The UK Finance Ministry says it paid $2.8 billion to the European Union as part of a long dispute over textiles and footwear imported into the UK from China. Well, earlier, the European Commission complained that importers into the UK evaded a large number of customs duties. In March last year, the EU's top court ruled against the UK, though. It added that the UK failed to adopt the measures necessary to combat the import fraud. Well, according to the Chief Secretary to the UK's Treasury, John Glenn, throughout the legal proceedings, the UK maintained it took appropriate steps to counter the fraud, but had also subsequently increased its measures in this area. Well, the proceedings are related to 2011 to 2017, when the UK was in the bloc. It left the EU in January 2020 and fully left its trading circle at the end of 2020. Well, the proceedings found that more than half of all textiles and footwear imported into the UK from China were below the lowest acceptable prices. This is according to Glenn. Further, a legal argument could increase the size of the bill. Well, joining us live from London, our correspondent Alex Izard is there to tell us more. Alex, what more do we know?
Well, the money that's going to be sent over is going to be in instalments, as you said. And they do say, the government has said that this money has been a long time coming. So the fact that we are hearing about it now doesn't mean that money was going to be put aside for any of the other issues that the UK is facing at the moment. There has been a lot of conversation with regards to the money that has been sent to the EU that could have been put on wage prices and upping the pay for nurses and ambulance strikers. But the fact of the matter is that the EU took the UK to the European Court of Justice, and that's where the fine has come from. So it's not something that the UK could have really bailed out of. And if they had decided to withhold that fund, then the likelihood would be that there would be an interest rate on top of that. So the amount of money that would be sent over to the EU would have even been greater than what we're seeing now. But it does seem, again, that the government has made a faux pas in its steps at a time when it is asking for more money, for taxes are still high, giving it to the EU is not going to sit well with the UK public.
No, I think you're right there, Alex. Thank you very much indeed. That's Alex Izard there live in London for us here on WION Today.